Hello, Peter.
Hey, dude.
I'm Andy Oliver from Premier Scene. I'm beginning to think I need a ladder tonight. Everybody seems so much taller than me tonight. Just down a bit. Yeah. Peter, how did you get involved with this movie?
I was sent the script and then I auditioned for Nick, and he said I could have quite a bit of fun with the character in the audition. We went on for like about 2 hours. I was like, oh, by the end of it, I was like, come on. But it was great fun though, I was bouncing around the room doing all kinds of silly things. But yeah, he's a larger than life character. I don't know why I use that cliched phrase there, but nothing's larger than life except death is larger than life. But he just said I could have a lot of fun with this character, and then I saw everybody that was involved. The script was really funny, and thought, wow, I'm gonna get a chance to work with Pete Postlethwaite, and that was a real honor.
What was your memories of the 80s? I've got my own memories. We've all got our own memories growing up then as young men, but what was your memories?
I remember being like about 12 and going into Woolworths, and I would buy a single every week from Woolworths. They were like, 45p, I think it was then. And I remember I had the choice between buying like some kind of novelty single. It was maybe that Neil from the Young Ones single. Yeah, it was either Hole in My Shoe or it was the Smiths, How Soon Is Now. And I'd seen Morrissey on Top of the Pops and the Smiths, and I just was like, oh my God, what is this? And it was like the first sort of grown-up music single I bought, and it's weird thinking back to like, I think it was Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now it was the first one I saw, and I dropped my cup of, Kiora or whatever it was. What's this? Who's this man who's speaking directly to me, And I went to school the next day and I said, wow, did you see the Smiths? They were like, yeah, that guy's so gay. And I was like, no, he's not, he's amazing.
I've got to admit, I was an impersonator from a young age. You're obviously a big impersonator. Who were your influences? I've always wanted to ask you, who were your influences growing up as an impersonator, as a budding impersonator?
Well, as you know yourself, you try and impersonate other people's impersonations is sort of how you get into it, So I loved, Rory Bremner, I thought was amazing. Phil Cool, I loved, who sort of sadly doesn't really do much these days, but I always thought he was amazing. And there was some like American, it was like that guy Frank Gorshin who played the Riddler in the Batman. He was amazing as well, and I just love that, being able to change your voice.
You're famous for doing was it 1,100 voices in a certain time, wasn't it?
Well, it was 50 impressions in 2 minutes, but it was meant to be celebrities or famous actors, and it wasn't. I just made them all up, and it wasn't even 50. It was like 38, and I don't even think it was 2 minutes. But anyway, it's very funny. Check it out. It's on YouTube now.
Are you writing anything at the moment? You're a big writer, obviously, composer, director. What are you up to at the moment?
Just written and directed and starred in a video for Swedish House Mafia, Alex Metrick's Swedish House Mafia, with Ian Brown on vocals. And it's a remake of the first Rocky film, where instead of fighting Apollo Creed, he fights this massive robot. So yeah, that's going to be online in a couple of days. So yeah.
Well, all the best, Pete. It's been an honour speaking to you, because I've grown up watching you and listening to your impersonations. But thanks for speaking to us. Cheers, man. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.